This week I was going to start working on the wash machine, which is on the fritz, and when I took the agitator plate out I realized that I needed a special spanner wrench in order to take that, so we put that on project on hold, and in the meantime we're going to start framing up the wall in our walk-in closet. So we got started already. We started putting the nailers on that are going to support the wall and the drywall, and then we're going to start framing the wall once they're all in. Alright, I got the nailers screwed into place, so that's ready to start framing. And in the meantime, we're working on getting these baffles in, which allow proper ventilation, since we're going to have insulation pressed right up against the roof. And they just get stapled into place. Not quite long enough to make it the whole way, so we have to cut a little piece just to finish out. Alright, we're back again. Yesterday we got the wash machine fixed and back up and running better than ever. That was a little bit of a project. We replaced the gearbox in it. I don't know if that was the full problem or not, but we also found out that the rotor was rubbing the drip pan that we had underneath. The drip pan kind of went up in the air a little bit and actually like rubbed a hole through the bottom of the drip pan. So when we went to work on the wash machine, we ended up losing some water when we tipped it forward, and water ran down through the kitchen ceiling and was running out of the light. Luckily we got the light pulled out, and most of the water dried up in time, so we didn't really have any damage, but it was a headache. So also during this past week while I was at work, Dad got the insulation in our walk-in closet, and we fished a wire from that over to there, so we have some outlets inside our walk-in closet as well if we need to plug anything in, like a vacuum cleaner or who knows. You can never have too many outlets. And now we're working on getting the drywall installed. We got one piece up and I'm about to cut in the light so we have better lighting, while Dad is working on cutting the next piece a while for that part of the ceiling.
and Sarah are here. And Oakley and Holeshot, the furry cuzzos. And me and Sean. Let's ride.
Let's ride, get some air.
We've been doing a lot of clearing out around here and just cleaning up around the property. So since we're all here and riding, we'll show you what we've been up to.
If you can see the roof over there.
So it's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. We are enjoying our Monday off. Oh, here's my raised garden. I got started a little late, so good thing it's nice year round and I can garden all the time.
Where's that new trail at? Where's that new trail? Yeah.
Let them leave. Living your best life.
Yeah, I mean, it's my lifelong dream, but you made it happen a little bit sooner than I anticipated, honestly.
Stop saying someday and made it the present. And if you remember, this was all wooded and overgrown with privets, briars, small trees that would never make it, and just weeds. So John spent a lot of time out here.
Does anybody make off-road suspension for these golf carts? Like, we need some box shocks or something.
Yeah, that's what they make UTVs for.
All right, we're gonna see if this golf cart will make it.
Golf cart, no, do not go down that. But golf carts are made for the golf course. Sean thinks we can take the golf cart down that way through the other trail and out.
What do you think?
Should we?
It should make it, right? I don't know if it's going that way, it'll make it up that that dip. It's kind of steep. I don't know, probably get stuck there.
Well, we got a boost drop, so we can turn around.
Alright, let's do it.
I'll go this way first. Have they seen the honeybees?
Christmas tree patch, looking good. I don't know if you've seen the honeybee, natural honeybee hive that we found. It's actually super cool. Sean almost shot it down with a shotgun last year.
I thought it was a wasp nest at
yeah,
first.
thank God he didn't. So
And
you can see it up there. I don't think we have a zoom on this.
you guys ever see that?
Yeah, no.
That's it.
Like them up there.
But yes. Yeah, they're in there.
Okay.
There's lots of them in there.
Okay. Hey. Okay.
But yeah, so that is what a natural honeybee hive looks like. And it has stayed active since we've been here. So thankful for that. So up here, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to it this year or not, but we got a little patch right here that will eventually be the pumpkin patch and sunflowers. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it, and I'm not putting irrigation back here. I'm not doing anything, but we are going to till it up, and that's what that will be. My plan is to deck the entire porch out with all the pumpkins in October. So here's our leader. Let's go. We've never taken the golf cart down this new path yet. Only the four-wheeler and the UTV. The four-wheeler we had to fix because Sean jumped. There's a really steep ditch in the one. So we'll see. This video could get intense.
I still got a little motocross in my blood, so yeah, I ramped the one thing and broke the swing arm on the four-wheeler.
Needs filled in.
So we're experimenting over here a little bit, just taking single passes with the box blade over the roughest areas and seeing if the grass will just naturally propagate up to itself.
So far, so good.
Yeah, so we don't have to like make yard and go through all that mess.
Right, go slow. Oh my god, I'm the worst one to be on this.
Oh, you need the momentum, don't?
No.
There's a turtle.
Oh. Time out. Turtle crossing. So it's turtle season here. Look at that guy. Jackson, get. Go. Leave him be. So. Hello, everybody.
Turtle.
So we have
Jackson?
a lot of these on our property. Come on, let's go. But I guess they do some good. John killed a rattlesnake the other day that was about as thick as his arm, so.
He says thicker than like the widest part of his arm. I didn't get to see it.
He buried it. He's cut it in half with the tractor bucket, so. But yeah, they're around here. Oh my gosh. Don't hit the dog. So up here, or did we already go down the big ditch?
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, up here is the big ditch.
It's gonna be fine.
I'll be fine once we're over this. But.
See, it's not that bad.
Yeah, until our bumper gets smashed off.
We don't have a bumper. The wheels actually stick out past the front.
Okay, well,
so this
good.
is probably.
All right.
Like, see, now we know that the golf cart's good for this trail.
This way.
It's just bumpy because all of the trees that Dad cut, you just cut off with the ground, so the stumps are still there. And this has like rock hard suspension.
Yes. Always getting smacked in the face with a titty.
Dana said we needed the stiffer suspension on here since we have the back seat. So this was a dangerous turn right here, and Dad leveled this out a little bit with the tractor, so it's a lot safer. If we're worried about kids rolling it
On the dirt or on the four-wheeler or
Yeah.
anything. This definitely needs a box blade.
That's the last thing we want, is to spend
That's gonna bottom out. Yeah.
half a weekend in the emergency room because
Does the tractor come back here?
yeah, that was a tractor.
Well, like where we just went over, that needs some box blading.
So right past here is the section that I did, and there's no stumps.
Because it was an army tank.
Yep. And then I just we had a pile of dirt that I was trying to get rid of that our clearing guy left behind. So I was trying to get rid of that and use it to smooth this out because it was getting all washed up from the rain.
What is that in the middle of the road?
Garbage. Yeah. So I found a lot of garbage buried around here with the box blade. It keeps pulling it out, especially at the top of the hill. There's like hunks of fabric and carpet and stuff.
And there's my hunting spot. So when you actually are in the woods and stuff, you find a lot of stuff that you didn't think you would. We found multiple prickly pears, which I really like. And there was a really big one up here that I don't know how it lasted as long as it did without getting all of the sun. And here's this guy, which my other ones are about this big now.
Back on the last trail, there were some palms too.
Yeah.
Prickly
Yep,
palms.
palms. I actually just bought a variegated prickly pear and planted it.
It's looking a lot different back here now that, well, things are greener,
Yeah.
plus that
Cleared out.
cleared out all that side.
So that's all the clearing out that we'll be doing. Everything else
Trail
will
did go that
stay.
way, but they wanted to make it wider for the UTVs. So,
Yeah.
so when kids are driving, they're not getting stuck between trees.
Or when mom is driving. There was plenty of times I got stuck and I had to weasel my way out. So let's stop at these pointed trees. And we found a bunch of these. Well, not a bunch, but there's a few that are randomly bent over while they were growing. We'll wait for Sarah to get here. She can tell the story of them because Sarah's the one that told us about what these could possibly be, and I have no idea, but we're kind of interested now. So, tell us the story about the bent trees.
So apparently the Indians, they would set markings as they were traveling and do the trail, so they would tie something heavy to the trees and then make them form in a way they were trying to signal whether there's a creek ahead, medicinal medicine, or just a trail to find where they're going. And the Trail of Tears wasn't too far from here. I think it was started, there was some in Atlanta, maybe? So,
The
yeah.
Trail of Tears, you
Yeah.
said? Yeah, so no idea. Didn't you
But
say there was a
these
third
aren't
one
that
somewhere?
old. But these aren't that old, so I'm kind of curious. I want to find out where they're all
Huh?
pointing to.
Oh yeah, yep. So there's another one back here. But yeah, so we had no idea that these were back here, but all of them are pointing in the same direction. So
But they're not that old, so it makes me curious. I want to triangulate where they're all pointing to and start digging because we might find something.
the buried treasure. But yeah, these we could not see at all. We found them all when everything was cleared out. So very cool.
All facing south.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd say they're probably like 20 years old.
Yeah,
So
but there's
they're
no
not that
there's no bodies of water around here. So I don't know. Maybe there's like a huge cannabis field they're all pointing to.
The turtle we found was one. I scraped two of them with the brush cutter.
Yeah. They all look that way.
Mark on the back.
Oh, so it's one of the same ones.
Probably one of them.
It's like tagging them.
The turtle.
All right.
riding on the trail anymore, but
Yeah.
it's all cleared out so you can just drive wherever.
Yeah, this is just cleared, nice land. Well, not flat.
It's natural. This is more for our old mower, not our zero so.
So we had our besties, Jason and Lisa, Rocket Machine Works. Check them out. They were over yesterday for Lisa's birthday. Ew, there's a spider on me. Okay, so we did a little bit of shooting, and of course we have a family from Pennsylvania over, so it's the opposite weather is going to happen. It was cold and rainy, so we had to make do, and because we have an awesome porch. No, there's bugs.
It's
Okay.
Marksman Sports.
Yes, so we set up.
I keep it YouTube friendly.
Go show.
So this here is about 80 yards from our front porch. Since the weather was a little bit inclement, we were set up under the covered porch and we played a game of poker. So we have all the cards stapled to the skid here, and we were competing for the best 5-card hand.
And who won? Yours truly. But because I told Sean, I was like, something's wrong, something's off, we need to dial in this. We were shooting 22s.
Yeah.
Marksmaning 22s. But anyways, I told him my first shot, I said, you need to fix the scope here. I never miss. I was meant to be a sniper. But anyways, that's another story. But yeah, so you can see the first king I shot, the second king Sean shot, and we literally hit that much off of the card in the same exact spot. And that's when I said, I told you so. But yeah, didn't miss anything after that.
So after a quick adjustment, where's that? It's hard to see in this one.
What? What are you looking for?
Oh no, it was this one here. So I just made a quick adjustment to the left, and then there was her next shot.
Yeah.
I still got to adjust the height a little bit, but I got to be a little bit more accurate than that. I want to get it an exact yardage.
But anyways, there's another tree bent that we're going to show you real quick.
That one there looks a lot older, about twice as old as the other ones.
And that one's pointing in another direction. So, but they don't just grow like that. So there's obviously something that was done or a reason. So I don't know. We have to do some more digging or just never know. Also, if you rewind back to days where we first started clearing everything up, there was an episode where Lisa was over and we still had the old foundation here, and we found some plants that we weren't sure what they were. I thought they were irises, so it was like impossible to tell at the time. We dug them up and I moved them over here.
Oh, you gotta stop so I can see.
I'll lift this one up here so they can see. They were gladioluses. So now that I know what they are, they bloomed. I'm not sure if I'll stake them or not. So maybe next year, we'll see. But I've got so much other stuff to do. But yeah, so finally started getting to work with my cactuses. You can see I got some stone. I bought some from the wrong what's it called, lot, so that's why they're different colors. But I just planted a variegated one.
Can't turn it sideways, it's gonna be sideways.
Oh, sorry. Well, here, I just planted a variegated one, and this one has quadrupled in size since last year. And all of the blue agaves that I planted died besides this guy. So he'll be back and super happy. All of the cactuses and stuff that are planted, I will do the stones around them. Here, you just take this.
Yeah, do it so you can, that's why I have the stick. Well, it's been a little while, but we've been working on this room sporadically over the past month and a half. We've had a bunch of visitors, friends and family, coming down and, different summer plans. So we haven't really had the time to dedicate to working on it. But since the last video clip, we do have the drywall is all completed and painted, and we had the carpet installed. Right now we're working on building the custom cabinets and shelves for in here, over in the shop. So let's go take a look.
If you're taking video, I need a rubber band. It's hot.
We have an assembly line set up in the shop right now. Dad just got done cutting the last couple pieces that we were short on. I had to get a couple more sheets of plywood. Meanwhile, I was gluing on the banding onto the finished edges using my wax iron for snowboarding. And then once I get done with that, then now Dad is coming back with this banding trimmer and cutting the excess off. And Tina is working on getting them stained. We're going with the smoke gray colored stain. This is our second batch of stain. The first one that we used on the steps in the garage, I think the climate might have got to it. So it wouldn't mix up very well.
This ain't my first rodeo. Working on the walk-in closet shelves, and I'm not super sweaty yet, but so what are we doing? Sean's working on sanding right now. I didn't tack cloth that, you're putting that out there. So we're going to be doing our second coat of poly today. So we have to go and get all of these sanded, and I've got sticky tack cloth. I hate doing this part, but Sean hates sanding too, so we all gotta do things we don't like to do.
So I'm just using my orbital sander here. I have a 150 grit on, which is actually a little rough, but 150 grit on orbital kind of behaves like 220 by hand. So I'm just hitting it very lightly with this just to take off the rough spots so we can give it a second coat.
Almost done. Soon I'll have somewhere to put my clothes. So we live in the South, and you know that 0% chances of rain are going to happen. And we have a foreign exchange student coming on Saturday. She'll be here for the next year. So we currently have all of our clothes in what will be her closet. So we actually set ourselves a deadline, and we're very good at procrastinating. So of course it's gonna storm, 2 days before she gets here. So what were you saying earlier?
I said we're gonna do our best.
I don't know if they can hear you.
So I got the fans going here because it's hotter than, well, you feeling the rest. But yeah, we're gonna do our best to try to get everything done so we can get moved out of her closet in time. But I guess absolute worst case scenario, we'll just have to pull everything out and put it on the floor until we get our rods hung. Because I'm also tired of living out of our linen closet with all our clothes.
All of the clothes that we've been using in the actual linen closet, those shelves are starting to bow. So the sooner the better, and everything that's in her closet hasn't been touched since we lived here. You know how it goes. That's why we have such a big closet underwear.
Everything.
Sorry, one suit jacket and maybe a pair of shoes has been touched. But yeah, bring on the rain. We need it.
now that we have all the components, well, most of them I should say, all stained in polyurethane, we started to assemble them. We're doing this side first. It's going to be, you know, shelves on the top half, and then the bottom half where Dad's hiding out. That's going to be all drawers.
That's his storage.
Yep.
That's where we hide him at.
We still have to build the drawers yet, which I got a new dovetail jig for that, so we can make nice dovetail joints in all the drawers. And the I don't know where all the hardware went, but we got the soft close slides for the drawers. Now I'm about to hang the closet rod here that we're going to put our clothes on, and then we can get everything moved out of the guest bedroom closet. Because, why is that?
Because our new kid's coming today.
Hey, where did the rods go?
I put everything in the back room there.
Oh, in the heat. See if my measurement held out. I'm gonna have to trim it.
Well, I was hoping so. I was hoping it wasn't,
Just fitting.
too short.
Somehow I gained a ½ inch. I don't know if it was my measurements or if these things are swelled up that much from the heat. And
I was hoping we had to move it. We should cut them off.
these are going to be cut
Well,
with
we
a grinder.
need more yet off of that because I think them brackets. Or look at them brackets.
Yeah.
Hey there, we're back. All right, so fast forward just a few months from the beginning of summer to the end of summer. We've been busy bouncing all around different projects, and we're back to this one again. So as you can see, which I don't think you saw in previously, we have partially moved in. The shelves are all installed. We have moved our clothes into here, which I promised before we moved, we did go through and purge some stuff, especially the shoes. These need organized, but what we're working on today is the drawers. So we're going to do the drawers. That's what we have left to do here. Eventually we'll have a mirror on the door that leads into the next room, and I think that's it, right? Just the drawers and the mirror is left in here, so that'll be finished. And of course the trim and just the cosmetic covers for the outlets and switches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, we had to start moving our clothes in a little prematurely because we didn't get finished with this project before our foreign exchange student arrived.
Jimena. Yep. So she's here. She's been here for what, like probably going on 3 months. She came at the end of July, August, September, almost October. So 2.5 months. She fits in perfect. She's awesome. So you'll see her eventually. So today this is what we're working on, and what else?
That's it. Well, we will see you next time.
Yeah, we'll have a great day.